Hey guys and gals, let's unbox and have a look at the Forest Animals Red Fox by LEGO Creator. This is set number 31154, contains 667 bricks, retails for $49.99, and this set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. And thank you LEGO Group for sending this to me. So we obviously have the Red Fox. It looks like we also get to make an owl and a squirrel and some scrawny tree. I don't know. And it's a 3-in-1, so obviously we can only build one of the three models. And here's the various actions of the set. And honestly, it looks okay. This is not something I normally would ever go for or build, but we'll give this one a whirl. So let's open this up. Now I'm curious to see exactly what kind of bricks we get in the set, but if you want, you can join me on my second channel for the build. Oh, this one's got the paper bags. That's something we haven't seen in a while. And I hope this doesn't have stickers. It's a brick-built animal, so I don't think there should be. And looks like we have three. Must be only 5 bags, huh? Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's take a look at the building guides here. Alrighty. So obviously we get the owl. And there's the Red Fox. That's the one we're going to be focusing on. And the chipmunk, or the squirrel, depends on how you look at it. All right, let's take a look at this one here. It shows us how to use the brick separator. It starts right into bag 1. Now, I don't know why LEGO has these all printed like this. I don't know why they don't put them on a white piece of paper. And oh, look, we got the blue hand from the void again. It shows how to pour out the bag. And yes, that's how I do that on my second channel, for those who still have not joined that channel yet. But, well, this is not something, like I had mentioned, I would normally ever build. But, well, I'm going to head over to my second channel. I'm going to unbag it, build it, come back here, and we'll see what this set is all about. Off to the left, we have a little sapling. Looks like it's kind of growing out from the stump of this cut tree. I'm assuming that's what this is, and it's not too bad. I did have this piece here come off on the top, but other than that, it seems pretty rigid. I wouldn't go start throwing this thing around or anything like that. We got a little fungi here, parts starting to come out. Maybe I didn't press them down all the way, but for the most part, it's not too bad. Well, let's take a look at the main feature here. Don't be eating the little scrawny tree, Mr. Fox. And this is the Red Fox here. And yeah, it looks pretty good. It's a brick-built animal. And honestly, it is a very sturdy build. So I didn't have nothing fall off when I assembled him. Now, you want to stare at me, huh? Okay, there you go. His tail does move. It does rotate. It's very flexible too. I didn't have anything fall off when I built them, so that's really good. And here's his front and rear paws, and you can see everything moves, all the joints move, everything just rotates. And if you notice, you don't see any of those joints in there. This is really thought out very well, so everything's finished off here. And of course, here's his head. He can say yes, and he can say no, or he can just go like this and howl away if he wants to. So further inspection, you can see everything is pretty well hidden, even under here. You can just barely see the snaps. But this is really nice for what it is. The only snap you can see is the tail. And this right here, it's not really planned out very well in there, but I'm sure they probably couldn't fill it in anymore. But for the most part, it is a nice brick-built animal, and that's essentially what it is. It's a brick-built animal. Well, we're just going to start right on in the review with play value, and it's just meant to be a shelf queen, nothing more. I mean, of course, you can play with them. You can have them stand up and all that stuff, but for me personally, I wouldn't roughhouse with this. This is just meant to just look good as a display piece. Now, for build quality, except for this piece here on this tree, nothing fell off this guy. Really good sturdy build. So if you're looking for something that's really strong and sturdy, here you go. You'll have to worry about it. Now, my build experience, I'm going to be honest with you, was average with this set. I just couldn't get into the build. I don't know if it's the color scheme or it's just the theme I'm not interested in. I'm assuming since it's a Lego Creator set, you are going to get something cool to build. I mean, this is cool if you like foxes, but for me, I'm just not into brick built animals. Since this is a 3-in-1, Brick Separator is included. So I'm emphasizing that now in a lot of my reviews. A lot of you told me that you want to know if there's a brick separator. So this one does actually have a brick separator. As for city drop-in value, not so much with the fox, but with the little tree, you could actually put this portion here in a city. So it is possible. For mock building, there's plenty of pieces in here to build other things like terrain and stuff like that. Or if you want, you could build the 2 alternative models. But for me personally, mock value is a bit limited. I'm sure you can make a backdrop, drop him in there, but just using the parts alone, you'd be limited with it. So my final score is going to be a 9. Now, why a 9? This piece here came off, but I think honestly it was just the build wasn't really appealing enough. Now here's the deal, there's no stickers with this set. You can put this on a shelf or a table when you're done. That's all it is. Now the only bad thing about this, and I wish it was a collaborative build, but it's not. Bags 1 through 4 does the fox, and bag 5 does the little spruce sapling. But other than that, it's not really a balanced build, so I wouldn't say that this is something that you could build with a friend, unless you want to give somebody you don't like the tree. But for me, it's not really meant to be a collaborative build. It's not designed for that, but it is a nice build for a solo builder, and you can get this done in probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, taking your time, of course. But it is a nice, very interesting build. As far as for being fun, I just couldn't get into it. But at least I'm being honest. I'm not going to lie to you. I just wasn't really interested in this build. But I'm sure somebody who's interested in brick-built animals, this would be a really good set. But tell me what you think of the Red Fox by Lego Creator. To me, it's an interesting build. It was somewhat relaxing, but it's just not my type of Lego build. But tell me what you think.